What's up, guys? How we doing?
Good.
Thank you for being here. You're doing something fun. That's good. I've been trying to do more fun things recently. Like I went to a rave a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was my first rave. I'd never been one before, and I will not be back. You see, raves, they attract like a weird group of people, and I have found that is not me. I've always thought I was a weird guy, and then I went to the rave. I was like, oh, I'm not weird at all. I was like, I'm gonna go to the rave, hang out with all the weird people. And then I got there and I was like, I overcorrected. It was not for me, and I don't even like EDM music. It all sounds the same to me. Everybody else there was just headbanging and having a good time, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure they played this one already. I like going out on weekends and stuff. One of my buddies, he always complains every time we go out. Like everywhere we go, he's like, oh, the ratio's off, the ratio's off. Not enough girls here. He's one of those guys. You know, like a creep. He's like, the ratio's off. I'm like, dude, we're at Walmart. I think it's gonna be okay. He always wants me to be his wingman on weekends. He's like, you've been on wingman tonight, right? I'm like, dude, this hasn't worked ever. I don't know why you keep asking. Every night just ends the same. He's just mad at me. He's like, you're a terrible wingman. Well, you're a terrible person. It's kind of hard to sell a product nobody wants. I just turned 21 a couple weeks ago. Pretty excited about that. I like being 21. It's better. Like I had to use a fake ID when I was under 21. I got it taken at a concert. A cop got me. He took my ID, and the first thing he said to me was, he said, give me one good reason I shouldn't take you to jail right now. And I said, because I have a nice smile. That's actually what I said to him. I saw an angry cop, I was like, I'll flirt my way out of this one. I said, because I have a nice smile, he immediately goes, you shut your mouth. That's it, I'm getting Invisalign. He was very upset with me. He started punching in all my information on his computer, but he's doing it all off my fake ID. I was like, I feel like this is gonna be a problem. I don't really know what you're supposed to do in that situation, but I just gave him my real one. I gave to him, I was like, this will speed up the process. He looked at it, he goes like, oh, you're from Minnesota, not Wisconsin. I'm like, yeah. It's a fake ID. That's why we're in this situation. I'm not an organ donor either. I have a court date coming up for this. That wasn't jokes. You guys just laughing at my struggles. I got a court date coming up. I asked my buddy who's a law student, I was like, what do you think I should do? And he goes, plead not guilty. I was like, dude, I did it. They caught me in the act. He goes, no, you gotta take it to trial. I was like, I can't take it to trial if I'm guilty. That's what I thought. I was like, I can't go to trial if I'm guilty. But then just recently I watched the OJ documentary. I was like, we're taking it to trial. That guy's enjoying a little too much. Yeah, they had the line, they were like, if the glove doesn't fit, you must quit. I was like, that's good. So now I'm just looking for a lawyer that's really good at rhyming. I'll get called to the stand, I'll be like, you know, sometimes you do the crime, but you shouldn't have to do the time. And they're like, you're gonna go to jail. Actually, I got out. That joke cost me $500. Just thought I'd share. I like concerts a lot, though. I'll go to concerts with anybody. Last concert I went with 4 blonde girls. They invited me because they're like, we want to have a guy around, you know, in case something happens. I'm like, in case something happens, what am I going to do? I used to run cross country. I'll just be first back to the car. I don't know what they expect from me. Like, I'm not a strong guy. I'm not gonna stop a kidnapper. They come up like, I'm taking one of your blondes. I'll just be like, take two, sir. Do you need help escorting them to your van? I'm not a strong guy. I want to get in better shape though. I want to be a big guy. As you know, big guys, they look capable. See a big guy with tools, they're it's going to fix something. Yeah, you see me with tools, they're bringing those to someone else. I'm not a capable guy. I don't know how to fix things. My water heater went out at my house the other day. And I was just like, I guess I take cold showers now. I tried. I was like hyping myself up. I was like, it's trendy. People do cold bath or ice plunges all the time. And I got in the shower and I was like, nah, I'll just be dirty. And I went down to my basement. I was like, I'm gonna fix my hot water heater. And then I didn't Google anything. I just like went down there with a lot of confidence. And I was just standing there for like 5 minutes. And I was like, who am I kidding? I was down like, I'm pretty sure I'm staring at the furnace right now. I own my house. That's cool. They let you do that whenever. Yeah, I bought a house at like the wrong time. I don't know if you guys know, but interest rates are like as high as they go. And I was like, this is it. The bank was like, your interest rate is 12%. I was like, that's crazy. Because that's my lucky number. Buying a house was a stressful process. It was hard finding the right house. Like I almost bought a house and someone got murdered. Because they didn't tell me beforehand. I just walked through it and I was like, this place is lovely. I was like, it's so clean, kind of smells like bleach. But I really liked the house. I told the realtor, I was like, this is the one I want to put in an offer. And he was like, just so you know, someone got stabbed to death in the bedroom. And then just kind of left me weigh the pros and cons. So I had to be like, yeah, someone got stabbed to death in the bedroom. But that same bedroom, brand new carpet. Yeah, my cousin, he bought a house not too long ago too. And he was trying to talk houses with me, but I don't really know house lingo. He was like, yeah man, I just got this mid-century bungalow with like extended ceilings and a 1.5 size lot. I was like, oh cool. Mine's green. And that's all I had for him. I was like, pops, your bungalow. Call me when it's green. Yeah, I was happy to move into my own house. I was living with a bunch of roommates before. Our place was gross, like we had mice in our apartment. First time we had a mouse, my roommate, he called me into the kitchen. He's like, dude, get in here, we got a mouse. So I went in there thinking I was reinforcements. I had a hammer. I walked in there and he had it in a box and he was giving it food and water. And we just had a look like he had the box and I had the hammer. We're just staring at each other like, we are very different people. As I grew up in a mouse killing household, that's how we did it. We grew up in a, what should we name it household? And believe it or not, I lost the argument, we named it. Well, I got a new roommate now. I'm not a very good roommate. Mainly because I steal like food from them. But like mainly condiments because it's hard to tell how much you take. Like my old roommate, he'd buy like really good hot sauces and I'd use them all the time. There's one time he let me use it though. He's like, hey man, you want to try this hot sauce? I just had to pretend like it was the first time I ever had it. I'm trying, I'm like, wow man, this is really good. He's like, yeah, I buy this all the time. I go through it really fast. I just got defensive, but I don't know why you're bringing that up. I work in a warehouse, so I work with a lot of manly guys. I don't fit in with them. They're always like, you see the game? I'm like, no. I don't have to know which one. like you see the game? I'm like, nah, you guys been watching Love Island? And they're like, you can't eat lunch with us. I just got promoted at work. They promoted me because my boss quit and they like called me into the office and they sat me down to like, we're thinking of promoting you. Are you willing to give us like 100%? And I was like, absolutely, I'll give you everything. And they're like, you gotta start showing up at 7. And I was like, oh no, thank you. Everything but that. But yeah, we just hired a few new guys, and they're some of the dumbest people I've ever met. They hired them, and I was like, are these like through a program? Because we were understaffed in management. They asked us to like, do you want help? And I was like, yes, I do. And then they hired these dumb guys. So I was like, I'd like to change my answer. As I hired us like 3 frat bros. So now we're staffed, but I feel like I need to watch my drink. That's a roofie joke. I work with a lot of car guys at work. I'm not really a car guy. I don't know anything about them. But I like to relate. They're always like, I like to work on my car. I'm like, I love working on things. And they're like, you working on a car? I'm like, no, I'm in therapy. Working out different things. So they're like, yeah, I got this 97 I'm working on. I'm like, oh yeah, 05. Yeah, I'm not a car guy. I don't know anything about them. Like, I don't know how to turn off traction control on my car. I tried once. I got stuck in a snowbank, and my buddy's cabin was like, ah man, we're gonna have to get on push. I was like, nah, you don't know cars like I do. I'm gonna turn off traction control. We're gonna shoot right out of here. I hyped it up a lot. I was like, you ready for the show? And then I hit the wrong button and opened the trunk. I just looked over at my friend. I'm like, hey man, you're gonna have to get on push. Close that trunk while you're out there. But I'm 21. I'm not in college. I didn't go because I wanted to be a comedian. My family, they've been very supportive of that. They weren't at first. At first, they're like, you gotta go to college. And then they saw my grades like, you chase your dreams. Because I was not killing it in high school grade-wise. Like I was in all the dumb kid classes. I didn't choose it, they put me in them. And they don't tell you either. You just show up on the first day, like there's a lot of dumb kids in this class. And then you're like, why are we all sitting on exercise balls? They don't even know what to do with the dumb kids. While the other kids are learning math and science, we're just doing arts and crafts. Just learning how to write anything helps. God bless our cardboard. I feel like that went over some of your heads. I think there's a few people in the same classes. It's alright. Yeah, I'm not a smart guy. I thought Arnold Palmer was a founding father. He's not, if you're wondering. I thought he's an American hero. That's how he got the drink. I found out because I was talking about the founding fathers. I was like, you know, Ben Franklin, George Washington, Arnold Palmer. And my buddy was like, Arnold Palmer? Like the golfer? I was like, well, I don't know what he did in his free time. I'm not smart. I don't pick up on signals well. Like, I went on a date with a girl last week. I didn't know it was a date. I just thought we were friends. And I paid for, like, we went out to eat. I paid for the meals. I was like, she'll Venmo later. I was just like, it'll be easier to do one check. And then she just didn't. And the rest of the time we were hanging out, I was like, so when is she gonna like offer to pay? Listen, they're like, you owe me money. Yeah, I was telling my friend about it, and he's like, it sounds like a date. And I was like, that would explain something. Explains, well, when I dropped her off, she was lingering in the car. I was sitting there, I'm like, get out of here. You owe me money. Just kept thinking, well, that's all I could think about. I'm like, I'm pretty sure we gotta discuss this at some point. We've been dating for a little bit now. And I never say the right things to her. Like the other day, she was being flirty, and she goes, "You're not falling in love with me, are you?" And I went, "Oh God, no." That's a real thing I said. Kind of unfortunate, but I said. I'm not a smart guy. I was doing a show a couple weeks ago. I got off stage, and the headliner came up to me and was like, "Hey man, I really like your character on stage." Some of you know where I'm going. He's like, I like your character. You're like this dumb, screw-up kid. And I was like, oh, I didn't know we were doing characters. I was just being me. He could have just said, good job. Instead, he had to give me a compliment that hurt my feelings. All right, that's it for me, guys. My name is Anthony.